And now the most pleasant sound in the world. Hello guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It's 12:31 hours on Monday, February 1st, 2016, and I'm here at our sponsor Padnos with my very good buddy Dave,
Hi there.
who has the super secret ray gun of science. So this was sent to us by an amazing individual in Canada, and we need to know what it is.
All right.
And you have a super duper ray gun, and he's gold plated it because he's a gold miner dude. But he's curious as to everything you can tell us about it.
All right, let's give it a shot and find out.
Okay. Look at that, it's doing legit science right now.
So I'm getting high copper, high nickel so far, zinc, and then I am getting a gold percentage of about 2.47, so that'd be typical of
So this is everything in here. It's 76% copper, 15% nickel, 2% zinc, 2.47% gold. Wow. What's P? Lead? Or potassium? No,
Phosphorus,
potassium's
isn't
K.
it?
Oh, P, it's got 1.37 Ps, some S, 0.87, Si is silicon,
Yep.
0.22, Cr is chromium, so there's a little bit of chrome in there.
Zirconium with the ZR.
Can we go down? And that's everything we got. A little, what's LOD?
It's less than barely, very minimal.
Okay, so a little tiny bit of lead.
Yep.
All right, so there's the list.
Let's do the other side.
Okay. Now, do you have any idea how much one of those guns cost?
I think they're in
They're
the...
about 5K.
That's
I've
it?
looked into it. But you also have to have licensing for using the X-ray version.
Oh, that's
you
easy.
You can get the laser versions for a little cheaper.
I've seen some that are in the $15K, $20,000 range as well.
Focus.
There's 5K for the laser one.
Out of the light there. There we go. Copper, zinc, nickel. S and P are bugging me.
S is sulfur, isn't it? I believe.
It could be. Yeah, I think it is.
P I thought was phosphorus.
That would make sense.
Chromium. SN selenium?
Tin.
Tin. Oh, okay. And PB is lead.
Yep. So, and that makes sense because it's worn off on this side, so I didn't see any.
It isn't that it's worn off. He gold plated this himself.
Oh, just the side.
Yeah. He's kind of a hardcore individual. You'd like him here.
Excellent.
So cool. Well, thank you, sir. We now have the science, and I will give this back to you, and you will get it shipped off. And make sure we send him the present that we have to send him. I'll talk to Jerry about that. Okay. So because we had to wait a minute, we got shopping in the bins. We might need to get some pricing from you.
Okay.
Okay.
We can do that.
I'm gonna work on getting some parts for laser things at the lab, and we'll be back with you guys in a minute. See ya. All right. So that's in there, and that's our max length. We can't go beyond that. This is the original antenna, and we've trimmed a little tiny bit off for the plate. So that sat right about there, right?
Yep.
So this is my thinking. I could be totally wrong, but we should ask IB Crazy because he'd know. All right, this has a back reflector, right? What I'm wondering is, would it possibly be a good idea? I might just buy a second one of these to experiment with because they're not expensive, and unweld it from the metal back plate and mount just the little antenna right on a stick, and this would be the back plate, because this is going to take any in and reflect it down. So I'm going to put a mark. That's where we want to trim it. And that'll put this right there, which is right at our focus. And what I'm planning on, my original idea is that this just receives from out front. But if we can make this help, this is going to have a much more narrow beam, which is kind of crap. But with the little thing here, that'll widen out the beam, and it should be okay. Because this has like a pickup pattern of like 90 degrees in it, or something like that. Not a lot, but something like that. So I can just take this out now.
Pull the wire out.
Is it glued in there?
You pop the elbow out here.
Oh, okay.
There's enough wiggle room.
All right, I'll pull the wire out.
I say I can just cut it in place.
Feed the wire in. I'm hung up. And
Gently.
here.
There you go.
Gently. Yeah, we don't want to kink it. All right.
Here.
Just take the whole thing.
Or you just leave it there and I can cut it.
Can you? Can you cut it square though?
Should.
It's got to be like really, really square. If it's cockeyed, we're screwed.
Right,
I'd take it out.
Take it to the side.
The most redonkulous FPV base station.
Yeah, Bruce glued the elbow on Saturday.
Bruce, a horrible person.
I know.
He didn't prime it either.
Hey,
There's no purple.
I watched it.
I don't see any purple in
I
there.
don't really see much of anything.
Okay, I'm trusting you.
We're not all a bunch of sloppy bastards like you are.
I like it dirty. So when you run back to Turner, do you want to hit Coochie's and get the end cap we need? Here, you take this, I'll cut that. Are we doing bandsaw or?
I was just gonna do chop saw.
Oh, yeah.
That'll give it a
Here.
good square cut. Should give.
Purple. Oh, okay. Burn-in test happening over here. Focus! Oh, you suck so bad.
Lens dirty because I noticed it's having issues.
Yeah, lens isn't any more dirty than normal. I wish I had a more modern version of that little pump. That thing's seen some years, but it's the best pump we've had for this. It actually moves some volume. You having problems there? Oh, so we're just gonna do it on this? That'll do.
There we go.
Oh, what? What'd you do?
It's gone.
What?
My button broke
What the
off
hell?
apparently.
Is it in your pocket?
Nope, it's gone. Wow.
It's time for a new knife.
This is one of my favorites. So
I know, I've got one, I love it. Difference is I take care of my tools. You're just mean.
I just use my neck every single day.
It's hard living in your pockets.
It is.
Hey, we got a loose screw here.
Okay. Make sure
Loose and cockeyed. I think we can just mount that on there with a piece of caulk.
the antenna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little dab of caulk would be fine.
Caulk or hot glue or whatever will hold it.
Ooh, hot glue would be even better. I like hot glue. Because then I have to wait for it to cure. Alright. We'll be back. And now the most pleasant sound in the world. Nutless piece of shit.
I expect that like the
Here,
battery
take that.
powered one.
There you go.
No, it's the way it's revving and
Oh yeah, this Dremel's on its last legs. get the new brushes.
You got new brushes?
You don't always need new brushes.
What are you doing?
Just gotta
Better
tighten
stay
tabs.
out.
Yeah, it's like those are meant for daytime or something like that, not like indoors.
Don't get me like 2/3 of the way into this and then fuck with the Dremel and that doesn't work. Cause man, why you gotta be like that?
You got it scored, just grab some pliers and
Oh no, well,
well, you got a hacksaw right there. Good.
yeah, those suck at 90-degree angles.
Well, no, you
suck at a 90-degree angle. Now this actually has to look pretty.
actually think about it. You know, most of the time that does happen at a 90-degree angle. Just saying. Throwing some logic in there. Ha 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 ha. You could do that. Who needs Dremels?
Jerry, find me a big ass file, please.
Alright. Need you to hold this.
Thank you. Not overly rough. Big, fine file. Batman, I need a big, fine file. Wide body, but gentle attack.
Just snap it off.
Yeah. Is lovely. Look at that. Came out great.
That's gorgeous.
That actually came out a little bit of filing, it'd be fine. Where are you going? What are you doing? What are you doing? That's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
I think it's probably too little. Yeah, it's too little.
Can I do my file system now?
Go get a file.
Okay. Jerry went to get a file. I got a whole plan here. Just nut checked myself with my camera.
How'd that feel?
Here, you take that. I'm a menace.
Keep it away from
Woo! Don't drop it. Really hurts. Oh, it's lovely. Okay, so we put this in here. We had to, not here, hand that to Batman, he can get the shot. We had to notch this out to fit in here, thusly. Okay, you got the screws?
Oh, there's some around this table.
Find the screws.
Yeah.
You know which ones it is?
That's one of them.
That's one of them? It tells me this is probably another one of them, because I got another one just like yours.
Yeah, actually, the third one.
Okay. Can I have a blog camera person to MDH, please?
No, that's not.
We'll be back. Set on the floor. Get it down to a comfortable working. I'll start putting together what we have. Set it right here. That's way nice. Oh.
Oh, there it is.
Can I have a number 2 Phillips, please?
Give me a second here.
Hey, where'd the screw go? I have a screw. Oh, there it is. Do we want to blow this out with a little air or something first? There's like some shade.
Yeah,
Alright, grab a hose and we'll just... Yeah, let's go. Eyes. Yeah, it's great. So we notched this out to fit around that fitting there. This is the most over-engineered and ridiculous FPV ground station ever. But not a lot of people build a permanent installed FPV ground station. Most guys are doing this with highly portable things. Tripods, setting them up in parks and whatnot. We're going for something a little longer term. Oh, did you tighten that one?
There's still one wobbly. I
Yeah.
tightened the one before I glued the.
Okay, we got all
I haven't
the
gotten the other one.
Alright, cool. What do you want to do next?
We were gonna.
This piece of pipe isn't the final one, is it?
No, we were gonna put the box in it and get how long we wanted the next piece to be.
Alright.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
So the box is this is gonna be the wire for that one. And our box is gonna sit about here, give or take. I'm not gonna even
We
bother
don't
with
have to worry
one
about that, but what we wanted to do is put the antenna on now. And what we'll do is
yet. Yep. Alright, grab a piece of pipe.
I got a piece of pipe, but it's way too long, but I got to. So we can measure.
Well, we need to, there's a fitting that goes on the end.
We'll be alright. We'll have like variance.
No, don't pull. Alright, you're good there.
So we'll go about 21 inches, and that'll give it a little bit.
Alright. And that'll get us plenty far away from
Yeah, definitely. That's the same.
Alright, I'm going to mount the box. Unless you have a compelling reason not to, I'm going to mount the box. Alright. I trust you. will give me room to plug in, unplug. Okay. Old tape. This is a low budget project, so we're going to start. Good side is, as the tape gets older and a little wrinkly on the edges, it's easier to pull the backing material off. Alright, I'm mounting the box. I can take the cables off if they get in the way. No, this will just... The downside to mounting these boxes is there's a big raised edge on the front and back. That makes it kind of a pain in the mount. But that's there for cover. Should be fine now. Power will plug in there. And there'll be a little terminal strip on the bottom for power. So power feed. So video out, audio and video out. I'll get the other AV cable, which is here. Secondary AV out. The secondary AV out may actually go to, if I could figure out how to do it, I'd do it just because it's fun. Secondary AV out could go to a little screen put right on here, or something local up on top there for testing. Have some kind of weatherproof setup, a little output thing, but you could totally do that. You could have a local on-site thing. That could actually be pretty badass. So, our Omni antenna will sit here, and this is one of IB Crazy's, what's this company? Video Aerial Systems. This is Mad Mushroom, and it's going to sit this high, so this is up. It'll sit up here, entirely encased in a PVC pipe, which gives us a weatherproof enclosure. And that'll be our Omni setup for close-in range, which would be pretty cool. And then we'll have the other one in the radome. He's doing something, I'm not sure though. Go follow him. He's doing a thing. Got a whole thing here.
Glue this piece into here. We don't glue this on piece here. We have to
Yeah, so we
pull it
swap
off and swap out
And
the
this,
antenna.
so we've got a reducer,
Right.
and with this in there,
Glue the,
that just sits right in the bottom, and it can just float because angle doesn't really matter.
right.
Put that on top. That's our little radome for that, and it'll sit at the end. This, so that's all you'd see from outside. You wouldn't. Cool. All right.
So
We can glue everything but
glue-
the cap.
Right.
All right. Go ahead.
Take the antenna out.
Yeah,
So you want me to
let's-
glue the
let's
antenna
not glue
together?
the antenna in the
It's
box.
purple now. To what we got.
I don't even think I. Yeah, I don't even have to use a little adapter, which is nice. Gives me an extra right angle adapter. These are just gender changers. I always like having spare lips on them.
Especially gender changers.
Hey man, what you do with your Friday night is your thing. So that's totally 70 mile an hour rated and weather tight.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Toads.
I really think the hardest part we're going to have in this is mounting it to the damn wall.
Mm-hmm.
But
We gotta find something more than that.
it's a 40-degree day today, which is impressive for February. And tomorrow's going to be another 40-degree day. So tomorrow we mount this and install everything. We might even run conduit, which could be pretty sexy. Turn it. I did turn it. Okay.
It's so much easier. Last time I did this, I was on a ladder. It was not fun.
Last time I had to do this, I was under a table.
Yeah, that was fun though.
This is better.
This part you don't have to worry about dropping it 6 feet onto the floor
Yeah.
and splattering it everywhere.
Okay, clean up the outside with a paper towel. We're good.
Are we gluing it to the box
That's
as well?
a sexy antenna. Yeah, we'll glue it to the box. The only part I don't want to glue is this one.
Right.
Because this one
Faces down
yeah,
anyway,
it
so-
keeps the rain out.
And we'll be able to switch out the antenna easily if we ever have to. Because those never fail. Never. Never ever.
There's not a lot to fail in a little tiny milliwatt receiving antenna. That's sexy. What are you doing? I liked it down there. Alright, now let me you take the stick. We kinked that one time and we're screwed.
I know. Just like
All
fiber
right.
optics. Pull it out because we want to glue it, don't we?
Oh, okay. I see.
I don't want to get it all
I
purple.
see what you're doing.
You got to disconnect it from the box anyway. Cause
I'm doing that. Takes a second.
takes a second.
There you go.
All right.
Do your thing.
Doing my thing.
Oh yeah, professional.
We want to get purple everywhere.
Put down a couple layers of that thing. Now, blue masking tape would be really cool. I don't know if we could handle that level of professionalism. Here, dudes. Hold it so it doesn't run up the thing. Get it on the white. that'll be enough.
Yeah, I know it's a little heavy.
I hope that's enough.
I bet the towels start wiping around.
Should do. There's a little drop at the bottom. It'll be alright.
Yeah, it's totally.
Quit wiggling the damn thing and let it set.
No, I'm watching the box flex. It's not that, you know.
That?
It's
Oh, that's fine.
little wind, little give to the wind.
Alright, so
Now, it's gonna be long enough for you have to put this on.
I would put this on. Let's just hope like hell that comes out the other end.
That's why we measured it.
Yeah, you got it?
Well, funny or
Oh yeah, we can do that.
why love
Okay, so connecting that to the diversity receiver. The next wave, RF, something or other. Oh, it's the Duo 5800. So there's our mad mushroom. Slip that on the end. Now we're receiving close in. Alright, so now we gotta stand it up. You want to put the mount back on it? It stands up nicely with the mount on it. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to open that up in a second. Let's put the mount back. Yeah, I'll put it.
There's no space for it.
I'm gonna tighten these down and set
Yeah,
them
go ahead
over
and set them
here.
over there. That's an excellent
I'm
idea.
gonna set them out.
Excellent idea.
Because we've never had problems.
No, never.
Ever.
Never. No idea what you're talking about.
Hey, Moose. I need whoever you have that is the best at making stickers for the outdoor rated vinyl cut stuff to the India trip. Come take a look at this.
Steven.
The other Steve.
Because this needs art.
Totally does. Just needs to say, I see you. Oh, there we go. Paint it to look like an eye. Something right out of the 80s. Okay, that one still has the rest of its weight. Sticks out an extra 2 feet now.
We'll be back after this thrilling bit of putting bolts into a mount. You've seen it before. Flight Club logo in the middle would be good. Alright. Oh, it's a pleasant sound. Alright, so this is this antenna. Hot glue?
Yeah,
We're gonna want hot glue.
Yep.
There's one in the lobby, I think. One stick will be plenty.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, so we have this one here, which which is not the pepper box, it's the other one, but I can't remember its name. Just gonna snap those down. It's going to slide right down in there. Oh, that's lovely. And this is just going to sit right there like that. All this radome for this one little antenna. Which may sound bad, but the original antenna that went in there was smaller than this. Because it
wasn't much bigger. 20
gigahertz. So it was a really tiny little. Well, actually, the
right
original antenna is right here. That's your antenna.
That was what was in the radome.
Yeah, this is the feed line out. So there's your feed horn, feed line, antenna. This is the entire original system. And what I want to do very badly is I want to take the other one. Once we get this assembled, I want to take the other one up here and take it apart. And I want to see. I want to talk with the AvE Crazy and see if I take an intact one of these, where I've got the feed horn and the waveguide and all that. If he can come up with an antenna, like which one of his antennas would be best to mount right up, like just pull this out and put his antenna right here, or get rid of this because we don't really need it because his antennas are tiny enough, and put his antenna right here and use the actual dish and feed horn. Yeah. Yeah. I need to, I probably to do this right, I need to get him here with some of his very expensive nice toys and do some measurements. How long does this take to get hot? Must be impatient. We'll be back when this chooches. Alright, so it is 17:53 hours. Now this way's up, and because we got the mount on it, we're square. We're a little level. And this is cinched down tight, and this will be weather sealed, so I'm not worried about that in the pipe. And I'm just for OCD cred, and I'm turning this way, so I'm putting tightening strain on it just a little bit. And I'm going to set that like that. There's our level, so we're good there. And I'm just going to hot glue it and go. All right, cool. Your job is going to be to drop that in there once I got the hot glue. Okay. Liberal amount of hot glue. Okay, level and center. Good. So I'm just going to hold that for a minute. Yeah, well, that's your AvE Crazy level. That's your certified video area systems level. Just hold that there for a minute. Glue to its thing. Okay, we're good. Now we just let this sit, let everything set and dry. It'll be good. Yeah, that's nice. That came out nice and simple. So it's hilarious. That little thing's our antenna in this huge radome. And I don't know how the radome itself is going to affect it, but this has its back plane, well, ground plane on the antenna. So that should be the only ground plane we're actually using. But I want to get the other one, and I'll send him some emails and take some pictures and contact him and say, okay, this is this ridiculous idea we're doing. What do you recommend?
This just looks way cooler than a bunch of PVC stuff.
Yes, this is a badass ground station. Can we? Oh, we can't set it right side up. Not with the base one. All right. So the next thing we got to do is figure out power and video feeds, and we've got a good video feed out. I just got to make adapters for that. But we're there. This is the next big steps. We'll just let it dry for half an hour, and then we'll seal it, and then we figure out how to mount it on the wall. We'll be back.